Lake Cargelligo shooting and Australia gun violence context, comprehensive report. On Thursday, the 22nd of January 2026, a quiet afternoon in the rural New South Wales town of Lake Cargelligo was shattered by a deadly shooting incident that has left the community reeling and law enforcement in full-scale response mode. The Guardian report. Emergency services were first called to reports of gunfire in the town's central streets at approximately 4:40 p.m. local time. Officers from the Central West Police District quickly arrived at the scene, where they discovered gunshot victims at two separate locations within minutes of one another. The National Tribune. At one location on Bocara Street, a 25-year-old woman and a 32-year-old man were found inside a vehicle with serious gunshot wounds. Both were treated by first responders but tragically died at the scene. Moments later, at Walker Street, a 50-year-old woman was found shot and pronounced dead. A 19-year-old man with gunshot injuries was also found at the same location and rushed to hospital in a serious but stable condition. The National Tribune. In total, 3 people have been confirmed dead, 2 women and 1 man, and a 4th individual was seriously injured. All victims are understood to be local residents of Lake Cargelligo. AP News. As emergency services secured the scenes, NSW police quickly declared the incident an active major crime investigation and issued geo-targeted safety alerts to local residents, urging them to remain indoors and avoid certain areas of the town while a search for the shooter continues. ABC News. Manhunt underway, suspect still at large. Police have confirmed they have identified an offender in connection with the shootings, but he is still at large and considered armed and dangerous. A large area search involving land units, aerial support, and tactical officers, including reinforcements from other regions, is underway as authorities attempt to locate and arrest the suspect. AP News. All entry and exit points to the town have been monitored or cordoned off, with additional roadblocks established leading out toward neighboring suburbs and rural properties. Police have also requested that anyone in the area who has mobile phone footage, dashcam recordings, CCTV, screenshots, or photos of the incident or suspicious activity upload that material to official law enforcement evidence portals or report them through Crime Stoppers. The National Tribune. Authorities have acknowledged the shot scenes are multiple and close together, indicative of rapid movement by the suspect, increasing urgency for the manhunt and public cooperation. AP News. A small town in shock. Lake Cargelligo has a population of roughly 1,400 people, making it a tight-knit community where such violence is extremely rare and deeply shocking. Local leaders, including the mayor of the Lachlan Shire and regional representatives, described the tragedy as a crying shame and expressed heartfelt condolences to the families of those killed. ABC. Residents have described the scene as tense, with adjacent businesses temporarily closed and local services focused on assisting neighbors, supporting trauma response, and working with police for safety. The Queenslander. Context: national gun violence debate and recent tragedies. This deadly incident arrives during a period of heightened concern about gun violence in Australia. Just weeks earlier, on the 14th of December 2025, one of the deadliest shootings in the nation's history occurred at Bondi Beach in Sydney during a public celebration of the Jewish festival of Hanukkah. In that incident, father and son gunmen opened fire on a crowd of around 1,000 people, killing 15 civilians and injuring dozens more before police intervened. Wikipedia. The Bondi Beach attack, widely treated as a terrorist act, was especially shocking to the Australian public because such mass shootings are historically rare due to the country's strict firearms laws enacted after the 1996 Port Arthur massacre. Wikipedia. Following Bondi, there has been national mourning, candlelight vigils, and moments of silence observed across Australia to honour the victims and their families. The trauma from that event still reverberates through communities and political discourse. People.com. In the aftermath of Bondi, the Australian Parliament passed a suite of new gun safety reforms, including stricter firearm licensing requirements and a proposed national buyback scheme, aimed at tightening control over gun ownership and preventing similar attacks. These reforms remain politically significant and widely debated. People.com. The Lake Cargelligo shooting, while currently under investigation and with motive still being examined by police, has also reignited discussions on domestic violence, firearm access, law enforcement resourcing, and rural safety. Early reports suggest elements consistent with domestic violence escalation, although official statements are still forthcoming. UPI reference. Police appeal and public safety. NSW police have emphasized public safety throughout the ongoing operation. Residents are asked to remain indoors and follow all police instructions until further notice. ABC News. Anyone with relevant evidence or information that could assist the investigation should contact Crime Stoppers or upload material through official police channels. The National Tribune. Police continue to provide updates via scheduled briefings and official social media channels as the situation evolves. ABC News. Looking ahead. As this investigation unfolds, authorities hope to bring the suspect into custody swiftly and safely, give answers to the victims' families, and restore a sense of security to the Lake Cargelligo community. This tragic event is a stark reminder of the unpredictability of violence, the importance of effective policing and community vigilance, and the broader national conversation about public safety and firearm regulation in Australia. For more breaking updates, remain connected with US. Thanks for watching Google Trends.